It is about 3 p.m. on Tuesday, another day of the Reno down. We are day 5 now. It's been one heck of a day. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but it went down again. So it's just been, my vacation so far has not been great. I just haven't accomplished anything that I meant to accomplish. But anyway, this morning I did the pool maintenance, and I'm glad I didn't waste water filling it because we just had a big storm. And I've got a whole river in the service corridor. So they keep on changing the order in which they're going to do things. And they keep saying, tomorrow we're going to do outlets and we're going to do paint. And then that doesn't happen. I'm not at all I don't know, maybe I'm tired. My tone sounded a bit cross on that. It's like whatever gets done, gets done. They're moving forward. It's happening. It's just, just kind of a little bit frustrating that now they ended up finishing the floor except for one last step. So now nothing's going to happen tomorrow and probably not even Thursday, because now this is going to dry enough for them to be able to do the polishing with the machine, like a buffing at it. Basically, this is basically the finished floor in the raw state. So that gives you an idea of the color and what it's going to look like. And I think, like right now, it looks a little bit like a garage floor, but imagine it polished and with the yellow walls and the turquoise furniture and the wood furniture. I think it's going to look really good. And of course, it's not going to be just this sea of gray. There's going to be all of the counter is going to be gray, the backsplash. And then I was wondering about this, and then I forgot. I'm so glad somebody's awake because I forgot about this. Once the wood cabinetry is in, the whole backsplash, and there's also going to be the polished concrete, so that I have an easy to clean surface because I'll be cooking on there. So that, so that thing goes, I can wash this, the wall, nothing goes down behind the furniture, like in terms of the food. So they're really good thinking about that. I'm not going to post this video today because I don't want the whole world to know that they had to remove this door to cut it down so that it would fit with the new floor height, but they couldn't reinstall it because of how much it rained. The floor just wasn't drying this afternoon, and they absolutely could not rehang it. So I'm a little bit concerned about that because, 6 months ago, we wouldn't even have thought about it, but now it bothers me. We did put the little hook on the mosquito netting, so not easy to get in because this is a heavy duty screen on this door. I think I might just do myself like a little alarm system because just for my peace of mind, because there's no door over here either. Makes me feel a little bit vulnerable, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble. But I just laughed because they had this light on over here, and then they realized they left it on, and it was getting kind of warm, and I was worried, even though they're LED, I was worried about the plastic, for 2 days. So you should have seen him, I was basically holding him down while he was bending over this little thing here, and with a big long stick, and luckily it was the one over there, so he was able to turn that off. Other things that happened today that makes me feel like things are moving forward. The main contractor came by to ask for more money because it was a shopping day. And then for his, the secondary contractor, the carpenter, confirmed that the sink that I want is available. And he said, if I want 2 basins, that's the only thing that is gonna work. So I was like, really? Because of the space, if I want to sacrifice having the wood unit there with the drawers, there's not enough room to do a full 2 basin sink that's deep the way that I want. So he said the one that I picked out, I'm gonna have the depth that I want. I'm gonna have 1 big basin, and I'm gonna have like a half basin on the side. So that's basically what I had in the motorhome, and I think it works really great. You can use, when I had the motorhome, I would use the little one for my wash water, and then I would be able to rinse in the bigger one, unless if I had a big pot, then I would do the reverse. But generally I would wash in the little one and then rinse in the big one. So and it was like the same sort of setup in terms of the direction that I was going for cleaning and stuff. So I already know it's going to work with my workflow. I'm not going to have any trouble adapting to that. And it's an all-in-one unit that comes with a new faucet. So I'm going to have brand new everything in the kitchen. So it was a little bit more expensive than expected. So they had budgeted, I think, $5,000 for the sink that was included in my quote. and this was 7, so I had to pay the difference today. I had to pay for the paint, and they're like, you realize that you went with the more expensive paint. And I went, yeah. I was like, what, 1,200? And they're like, yeah, just about. We're gonna get you a bucket of the yellow and then just a couple of liters of the white. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've been buying Comex. I've pretty much painted my whole house by this point, so the paint was not a surprise. And then the big surprise was this told me that they're really paying attention, and that I'm, even if things aren't happening here, things are still happening. Was he found me a water heater. And I was a little bit overwhelmed with the water heater shopping. I wasn't at the point yet where I wanted to replace my water heater solution. I just wanted what I have now, which is just a very basic gas boiler that you start with one of those little lighters and a pilot light. And I couldn't find, like, Home Depot had them, but they were back ordered, and then, like, the other options were like 6,000-7,000 pesos. And I'm like, that sounds ridiculous. So he found me one for just under 3,000 pesos, which is perfect. So today I ended up, putting out an extra 13,000 pesos for materials for the extras that weren't originally in the quote. No labor in there yet, but I'm sure I will pay the piper on that at some point when we finalize at the end. But so far I'm happy. So I'm at 49,000 spent so far. So if you do like the conversion, people like US dollars, it's about 2,500 pesos, $500, I mean. So, and that still includes all the work that still has to be done is included in that money that I've already spent. So the counters, the sink installation, the wiring, the backsplashes, all of that is already included as part of that amount. And then I have a deposit at the end. Like I have like a 40% that I got to pay at the end. So it's not like it looks like a lot of money spent already, but I'm already getting a lot for that money. So a little bit disappointing that tomorrow is the day that they're not going to come, because this is going to sound really funny. I'm technically on vacation and the new Thor movie is coming out tomorrow, but I have Pilates in the evening. So if they had arranged it that Thursday was the date they weren't going to come, I would have been able to just take off on Thursday and go see the movie. But now I'm probably going to have to wait till next week, unless I'll have to see how busy the theater is, or I might go Thursday late in the day. I'll see how their Thursday plans shape up, because if they finish early on Thursday, I can probably catch like a 6 o'clock or something. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to just make this feel a little bit more like vacation, because so far it's been a wash in terms of all the online stuff I wanted to do, because the internet keeps crashing. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like the universe is saying, well, you were supposed to be in Saskatchewan this week, so we're going to treat it like you're in Saskatchewan and give you crappy internet just to make you appreciate your life here more. I don't know. So anyway, so we'll see what happens. Oh, and then the other thing that they did was that they patched here, and then they got to paint. So at one point I heard somebody say, don't forget the guacamole. So I think they were referring to my paint. And then I didn't tell them this, but once I see the green paint coming up and somebody has a brush, I'm going to ask them to just come and touch up the green on this little chip right here. But I'm just going to say, don't worry about the plaster. Don't worry about doing the corner or anything. I don't care about that. I just want the green back there, which is driving me nuts because I can see it from my office. She's been a very exceptionally good girl today, except that sometimes she was in our paws because she is just so curious. And I just realized I was just going to say, man, I forgot to ask them to bring my TV back into position, but they did, so I don't have to worry about that. They're very, very good. I think it might be, yeah, they did a good job. And they're like, do you want us to unplug this? And I'm like, please don't, because that takes down my whole doorbell situation. Although, of course, with the internet being down today, I was expecting the Amazon package, and the Amazon, I had to, the guy is the Amazon guy was yelling, saying, hey, is anybody home? And then they were yelling. It was like a game of telephone. And then I'll show you what I got on Amazon. It's another little kitchen thing. It's a bathroom thing, but I bought it for a kitchen, and I don't care. Anybody says to me that you're not supposed to use it for a kitchen, I'm like, why not? Who makes the rules? Because I'm going to lose my little pump soap dispenser in my sink. Because the new one doesn't have the holes, and I don't want to make extra holes. So I got a soap dispenser, but it's like a bathroom kit. But look at this. It's exactly perfect for my kitchen. like in terms of the color and the style. And it's a nice big size. So this will be in the kitchen. This will be great. I can put my vegetable brush on there. I got a little container that matches, and then I'm sure I can find a use for the toothbrush holder. So I don't care if this is a bathroom set. I think it's gonna work really, really well with my kitchen. I mean, it just matches like all my colors and stuff. So the photos were actually a little bit darker, and I'm actually kind of glad that it's this color because it goes with everything else pretty much. So I'm not trying to be too matchy and have different tones and stuff, but I just saw this and I went, yeah, this has got to come. This has got to come. And I'm just trying to think. It was a gray version, which I like the gray version, but of course I got gray counters. So I wasn't going to go with gray. And then the blue was supposed to be like 2 weeks, I think, and it ended up coming almost overnight. It was so fast. I don't know. Amazon's either really fast or really slow. I don't know. These days, I don't know what's going on with them. And then there's my 2 boxes with my other ones. Those drawers. So I'm really looking forward to putting all of this away. I mean, like a lot of it is going to go back exactly where it's always been. But a lot of it is going to be like filling in the drawers and filling in those little cubbies. It's going to be exciting. But I mean, it looks so chaotic in here. I can't get over how chaotic it looks. And yet everything is relatively organized. I've been putting things back, like whatever I can put back, I put back. Like anything that goes in here goes in there, and just trying to live and not be too frustrated. It's really early, but she's telling me that she is hungry, so I think I'm gonna go feed her a little bit, and then I gotta decide what I'm doing with the rest of the afternoon. Really wish Thor was coming out today because I could have just taken off right now, but no, it's coming out tomorrow, which is unfortunate. The timing never seems to work, and besides, I don't really want to leave with the door like that. I mean, I might go out tomorrow morning, but during the day, I'm not going to be so nervous leaving during the day when there's like lots of traffic and everybody's going around and stuff. I just thought it would be nice to go for breakfast at the market tomorrow morning, which is today, the day I'm posting it. But anyway, so I'm just having a look. I'm just trying to imagine what it's going to look like, because right now it's just, it doesn't feel like it's moving, even though it really is moving. And with this door, I was really happy with how they did it. They actually called me and showed me what they were doing, because the door is wood core, but the outside is metal, and there's a metal piece along the bottom. And the other guys, when they were cutting my doors down, they just didn't do a good job at all. Like they're splintering and everything. But these guys were really careful, and it looks really, really good. They saved the metal piece, put it right back on. You never guess it was cut down. So I'm optimistic that my entrance door is going to look good also. All right, I'm going to give her a little snack. I'm going to have a snack. And let's see if we can salvage the rest of this day.